Good morning, folks. Let's get busy. All right, so we are once again on Twitchi's server playing some vanilla Minecraft. So you can see I got the city loaded in the background. I think that's a pretty good scene. Pretty good scene to start with. So we put a poll out to see which farm we would be building next, and you guys chose the sugar plantation. So yeah, we're gonna be working on sugar plantation today. That is actually gonna be out by our iron farm, because if we want to dual purpose load. Let's see if I can get in a comfy position here that actually I'm in the camera. I can't tell because there we go. Oh, that's good. Okay, back to the game. All right. So I did some quick resource gathering this morning. Got some stone, some grass and dirt, and yeah, I think that's all we should really need, other than some sugarcane to get it started. That won't be a problem. Also, I thought I'd take a quick gander around the tower here. You can see it's mostly done. As far as the exterior goes, I got a little more blackstone placed. I got plenty of it, thanks to my tunnel borer working. Hello, Mr. Enderman. Where'd you get that grass? Where'd you take that from? I don't know. I had to take it back from him and put it where it was. But I have no clue where he might have picked it up at. Our little micro farms have been running good, getting us some resources and some emeralds and stuff. Not nearly. They're definitely not crazy outputs, that's for sure. The bamboo has been building up. I just don't use it that much. So that's good. And then drop down. I definitely want to, redo my little system here. So I was thinking, one of the things I want to put on the list of things to do, Redcraft projects to do, is to make my rotating storage system and workstations. So got a bunch of room underneath here. We can probably make it work, so I'll have a thing somewhere here where I'll be able to push a button, it'll rotate the workstation, and I'll have another button that'll allow me to rotate between a whole bunch of barrels, because you can push barrels with pistons. At least I think you can. I'm not sure if that's a bedrock only feature. Maybe we should test that before we make any serious plans. That would be a really good thing to do, just real quick. So grab our redstone box. Let's just test this real quick. Can we move our thick box here? No. Okay, I guess that's only a Java edition feature. Okay, I was mistaken. I thought I could move that. But no, I can't move them in Java edition. I'm sorry, Bedrock edition is where that works, not Java edition. Poopy doo. That's sad. Sad days. I thought for sure I could move those. That assumption comes from probably playing Bedrock for a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm not able to play Bedrock anymore because I cannot. I don't know. Something happened with it, and it tells me I need to buy it again, and I'm just not doing that. So, and I haven't been able to work it out. I do need to at some point fix my shovels. I burned up a couple of shovels. I even put silk touch on and mending on this one, so I get a bunch of grass. I think the farm will look a lot better with grass rather than just naked dirt. Unless I want to use, I could use coarse dirt in some places just to give it some texture. Not sure what we'll do. And I'm thinking slabs or brick slabs, or maybe even prismarine slabs for the water runs. Let's get out to the actual location where we're going to be building. And I got some scaffold. Yes, got some scaffold. There should be a bunch more scaffold in one of my boxes, maybe. But I'm going to be building the sugarcane plantation around AFK, or well, the iron farm. And the AFK fishing farm is going to be in the middle of this eventually, so that is going to get converted into into a functioning AFK treasure farm, fishing treasure farm, treasure fishing. Yeah, there we go, treasure fishing. Right now, I can still use this. This is old style. I can still use this to get fish, but I don't. There's better ways to get fish if I want to get fish. I can just go swimming with an axe and get fish, or use my sword. I guess the main thing is I need to start building someplace down here, and I want to make the collection with minecarts. So we want to have hopper carts doing the collecting, the majority of the collecting. We're gonna probably need a lot of it, so, but we need a place for those minecarts to actually run. I have two options here. I could place just stones in, and build up on that. I could go a little bit above the ocean level, or I could. Do I care about it being nighttime? There's a couple other people on. They're probably not going to be able to sleep, or maybe not want to. I'm not sure. But I guess I'm not going to even care about that. And I do need lots of ink sacs, so if I could somehow manage to fit an ink farm in here too, that would be wonderful. So we might try to work that underneath the farm at some point, underneath the plantation. And another thing to take a look at, F3G, is kind of neat, is the iron farm is perfectly chunk aligned. I was really happy that that worked out. We come up here and we look, our little carpet path here goes around. It is perfectly chunk aligned. Well, maybe not perfectly. What's up with that? Comes on the inside. It's not perfect. Close to perfect. This one off a little bit. Okay, so my off in one direction. Anyway, it's close. It's close to perfectly chunk aligned. Here, I was looking at it earlier. I only looked at these. I was only looking at these two corners, but like a little wider this way and a little wider that way, or narrower that way. I don't know. Anyway, point being is this corner is perfect. This corner is perfect. It's pretty close. Maybe that was something I wasn't able to do when I originally built it. I probably tried to make it chunk aligned. It looks, or maybe it's just my path is not chunk aligned. Nope. Definitely a slightly off. Oh, okay. Weird. All right, we're just gonna ignore that slight off center thing, and go. Oh, hey, somebody wants to sleep. Okay, so we have a bed over here. Whoop. Oh, I managed to get up on her. Okay, let's get in the bed. In the bed for comrade. And there we go. Okay. Gee, we can turn this back off for now. And I am assuming that you guys are chatting to me and I'm just not seeing it. So let me try quickly reloading my chat over here. So, hey, good morning, Wise. Good morning. Night Song, and Jonathan's going to be doing some moderating for me, and if she jumps into the Discord channel, she can let me know when people are talking at me. Good morning, Dark Fire Sky. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. We've got new messages. Let me go and quickly promote myself over here. Ta-da! There we go. For some reason, it still says Honey Farm on my little post, but it shouldn't say Honey Farm. It should say Sugar Plantation on the actual title. Hopefully hopefully YouTube will propagate and get it will eventually figure out that it's called I changed the title. I swear I changed that title. That's the hazards of reusing the settings from a previous stream. So you don't remember to change a title, it just goes in with that old title. Did I leave my redstone box over in the tower? I probably did. So let's go get that because we are going to need that eventually, and then I'm gonna wonder where I left it. While I still remember where it's at, let's go get it. Oh, I put these little guys out here just for just to make a little farm. Got made some blue wood and some red wood. Some of the nether materials. Made little patches of each right over there, just so I wouldn't have to always go to the nether to farm that stuff. If I just need a little bit of it, I can cut those down and then replant them. But did I put the redstone box away? Oh, I did. I guess I didn't need to come back over here. Ah. Oops. Okay. My inventory is pretty full right now. I've got these 3 boxes full of materials. Let's not even talk about the ice farm because I am so frustrated with that. And maybe we'll go visit that at the end, show you guys what's going on with that. So yeah, if you remember from last week, I started building an ice factory out in a ice biome, or was a deep frozen ocean with icebergs and stuff. Only to find out that the water doesn't necessarily freeze in every spot in a deep frozen ocean. Unfortunate, but at least not at sea level, especially not at sea level. And then I moved it up to Y level 90. Took a look around there. It looked like it wasn't going to work, so I moved it up to Y 110. Looked like it was going to work, but then after I hopefully the volumes on this is good. Volumes options. Did I put those back? Got the weather turned up. Oh yeah, I had the weather turned way up so that I could actually hear when it was raining, because I was waiting for it to rain so I could check on that ice farm. But like I said, it just moved it up to Y10, and built out a whole section of it. 6 chunks long, 8 blocks wide, put into redstone, put into water, only to discover that there was a little tiny spot at the one end that wasn't freezing. And if it doesn't 100% freeze, the farm doesn't work. So we're gonna have to either rethink the location or decide to just bite the bullet and move it up to some insane Y level and maybe make water elevators instead of having a staircase that goes up to it from the nether portal, or just make a bigger staircase, a longer staircase. That might be the thing. Anyway, ice farm had me frustrated for a few days, and I just had to say heck with it. But now I have a whole bunch of materials sitting in my boxes, and there's a whole bunch of materials sitting out there in some boxes too. But I got all this terracotta that I farmed. All the terracotta. We'll get to don't worry, we'll get to that plantation here in a minute. We'll get to that we'll get to start actually laying blocks here in a minute. I'm talking about what I've been doing all week. And we need to discuss that because I kind of just glazed over this. I just kind of walked right past it. Oh yeah. I've got a mason farm. So what this allows us to do is turn stone into quartz. And particularly, and I'm pretty sure that Misaligned will be happy about this. Hopefully she's watching or going to rewatch later. But these guys will take some of these guys, not that guy. Some of these guys out there. No, where is it at? Gotta find one. One of them. No. Okay. All right. This is a bad example on this side, I guess. These guys are all. Where is it at? Oh wait. Some of you guys. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Andesite. There we go. This guy will take andesite and give you emeralds. And there's a guy in here. There's andesite again. There's a guy that takes dorite. So this guy likes the bird poop. He gives you the emeralds. And so there's a good reason to not just throw that stuff in lava at this point. You want to convert your andesite, dorite, diorite, however you want to say it. And granite. I think one of these takes granite. I know one of them. There it is. There's a guy that takes granite. One of them at least. There's another guy that takes granite. I think almost every one of these takes andesite, it looks like. But yeah, this will allow you to get rid of that ugly stone and convert that ugly stone into a block of quartz. Every single one of these guys sells quartz pillars and quartz blocks. That's the final tier trade on the mesas. Anyway, there's 12 of them here. What I was actually shooting for was to be able to get every color of glazed terracotta. I'm not so concerned about the actual terracotta. That's great that I have all different colors, but I was wanting the glazed specifically so that I could use it in redstone contraptions and in the ice farm. But yeah, now we have access to pretty much every color of terracotta. Red is actually over at the main tower. I don't think we need these guys sell red, but all the rest of the colors out here I think are represented. I think so. If I'm missing one, guys, let me know, and maybe we can swap one of these guys out or add 2 more booths at the end. I am planning on making some more of these trader halls of specific traders. So this is the Mason Hall. We'll probably put a library or a enchanter hall, probably a cleric hall. You know, one of each type of trader. Thinking 12 or 16 of each. Now, I don't want to overload the area too bad, but I want to be able to come here and trade lots of stuff. And one of the things I want to trade is paper, because I already have a bunch of enchanters over there to trade that paper for and get some title spoiler. Yes. Oh, good. Somebody else sees sugar plants. Yeah. Somebody else sees the title correctly. Okay, maybe it's just on my end that it's not updating properly. That's good. That's good though. So let's show you how this works real quick. Maybe random. I can't put it down anywhere because there's no solid blocks. There we go. Let's show you how this works real quick. So we go and we drop a cart here, and it brings us a villager. Hopefully it doesn't bring us a baby villager. Good, it didn't. If it does bring us a baby villager, then we kind of have to wait. And then we come over here and we can decide what profession he's going to be by swapping this block right here with one of these over here. You can get, see, I've got the majority of the workstations available to be able to swap them. I have a whole bunch of stone ones because if you're trying to get the guy to go and there's a whole bunch of other ones nearby, you want him to assign his profession, it's helpful to have some extra ones. So yeah, if I'm doing a trader hall, I'll probably actually bring additional copies of the trade stations and kind of spam them around this general area. But anyway, I check him. Has he got something I want? Sweeping Edge 3. That's actually not a bad enchant. I probably would keep this guy normally, but let's say I trade with him, I get him maxed out, and he doesn't have the trades I want. That's the idea. Is you get him, you lock him into his profession, you max him out to see if he has all the trades you want, and if he doesn't, you send him to the recycler. And I mean, you can see it's recycled. And because I'm not actually doing any of the damage with my sword, or I don't want to, I got it right here at the end, so these guys see what happens if they don't behave. But it's just the way it worked out. But that's how that works. So we get rid of our guy there because he didn't have the trade I wanted, and we just keep and repeat that process until we get the stuff that we want. Sorry about that. Kitty Cat was about to turn my monitor off, and I didn't want that to happen. So they love going behind my computer and messing up my wires, especially while I'm streaming. Anyway, so that's that, and like I said, we're probably gonna get some more of these little trade halls going. I think I've got it pretty well spawn proof. And then if you also, I've got it so that if you happen to AFK here, I got a roof over it so that the phantoms won't get. All right, let's do the ZZZ thing. ZZ, do it. While I'm ZZZing, I can take a quick look at the chat. Doesn't look like anything's new. Good. smell breakfast, which smells good. Maybe. Yes. There we go. Cool. All right. Now I believe that this, if I'm standing over there, I believe that this might actually be out of the chunk range. Let's find out. F3G. So the loading range on the server is 6 chunks. That would be 1 over that way. 2, I'm in 3. There's 4. There's 5. Oh no, so I'm in this chunk, the middle chunk, which is where I'm going to be eventually doing the AFKing. The villager breeder is loaded, which is okay. That's fine. If that continues to run, that's fine, because it might generate a couple extra potatoes for me. I'm not 100% sure on that. I still haven't been able to determine if that's actually working. Now, if I wanted to make it a crop farm, I could, have the villagers do the crops, but really the only purpose for that is to make new villagers for me, so that I always have a continuous stream of them. Oh, and that's not just for me. That's actually for the server. Anybody's welcome to come use that, run some rails, take some villagers away, whatever you want to do. It's cool. Just try not to break it. If you do, I won't be too mad. Well, I won't be mad for too long. I get really mad. I just don't stay mad long, I guess. Anyway. So, I think what we want to do is start down here and start filling in the ocean in a big, large area. A big, large area. Oh, you know what else? Well, we'll go get it here in a minute. Don't need it to start, but we'll go get a heart of the ocean and build a thingy. I don't know, what do they call that? When you put the heart of the ocean in the little cage, and yeah, anyway, that thing. We'll do that. Let's actually turn our chunks on, because we'll kind of need that. And I brought a stone cutter so that I could turn all this stone into, well, I think I want slabs. And I think I'm okay with them being just stone slabs on the bottom. Very, very bottom. Because this is really much going to be invisible once the farm is all created, because the farm, this is where the minecarts will run back and forth. Now I don't need I actually want to leave this middle chunk open, so the farm is not going to be in that chunk, so it'll be around, all the way around this. So what we want to do is come a few chunks. Let's start thinking. We'll do a 3x3, or 3 out from the center in each direction. That's a pretty large farm. I think that's going to be more than sufficient. And then what I might do, because I actually will be loading a bigger area than that, is in the next ring. We're looking at. So if we're looking at this as, I have some. I don't know. So if we're looking at the, I need to lay some more blocks before I can actually show this. What I'm trying to lay some more of these out real quick, so I can kind of explain what we're doing, and you guys can give me some feedback. Go. Can't talk while concentrating on placing blocks. There we go. All right. No, don't need that. All right, so say this is the middle chunk, right? Okay, still don't have enough blocks placed to show the example. Each one of these blocks is a chunk. That's the middle. It's going to be the iron farm and AFK fishing farm in the center. Also turn Let's turn a few of these into brick slabs. Okay. And what I don't need is those. Okay. Then we'll have our sugarcane farm coming out to this far in each direction, right? And it'll also come over here. So this will all be sugarcane, lots of it, out to that far. Let's since I didn't make enough blocks, we'll do it like this, like this. There we go. So the sugarcane will come out in 3 chunks in each direction, and then after the sugarcane farm, we'll do probably like a chunk wide, 1 chunk wide of melon and pumpkin farm. So we'll do a combination melon pumpkin farm ring all the way around, and that'll just give us a ridiculous amount of resources to trade with our farmers. So we'll have a farming hall over there, as well as our enchanters, which, you know, obviously the sugarcane, maybe we should only do 2 chunks. We should only do, okay. Suggest, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Conduit, thank you, Night Song. That's what I was trying to say, conduit. We're going to need to put a conduit in here, especially if we're going to want to be able to swim under here. And then, oh, hey, I want those. Don't want that. Don't want that. But yeah, that's the idea. So that's the overall idea, I believe. Maybe we'll only do 2 chunks wide of sugarcane farm rounds. I'm just now realizing the scale of this, and that might be too much. My inventory. 2, 3. Maybe we should scale it down. Maybe before I get myself into too big of a project here, maybe we should scale it down a little. Chase that. So there we go. We'll do sugarcane farm 2 chunks out, and then we'll do a chunk worth of melon and pumpkin farm in a later episode, later stream, some other time. Let's keep laying these out. Okay. So now that I've worked that out, so that's chunk. This is be chunk 1. This is be chunk 2, and we are already out to the corner, past the corner. That back. Collection wise, well, collection might actually extend out past like the chunk, but we'll see. Thankfully, I do have my my crazy boots here. Unbreaking 3, Landstryder 3, Protection 4, Feather Falling 4, Thorns, and Soul Speed, and Mending. Got these all built up after I lost my last equipment to the lava while I was doing some tunnel boring. So when I remade them, I decided to go as maximum as possible. I don't think you get any better than that. I do want to get a different set of... I do want to get a different suit of armor for when I'm doing nether stuff. That's on the agenda. Probably something I'll do off stream. I'm slightly wishing that I had done the bee farm totally on stream, but that was something that I had built it before in a redstone world. Then instead of having to try and like look, load up in that world, look at it, and then come over to this world and try to remember what I was looking at like 5 minutes ago, I ended up just doing a schematic and using a mod called Lightmatica, and I felt that was perfectly fine since Twitchi was also using that mod. So, and we could talk about the mods that I'm using on here if you guys like. You've got a fishing rod, huh? Gotta watch out for those guys with fishing. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it's the same. See, I've been watching some Bedrock stuff. Now I'm confused as to what's what. I haven't been playing any of it because, like I said earlier, Minecraft has decided, or Microsoft has decided I haven't purchased it when I definitely have purchased it, and I don't feel like fighting the issue because it's just not worth it to me right now. I'm having too much fun with Java Edition. So Bedrock can go take a flying leap for now. Does have its advantages. Not trying to disparage it. And because I'm making these top slabs, this is going to end up starting to spawn things as it gets dark, which is probably not good for me. Oh, you know what else we're going to end up putting out here? We're also going to end up putting a kelp farm, an automatic kelp smelting farm. So yeah, we've got lots of plans for this general area, and it's going to take a little time to build that up. And some of these projects are pretty big, so a lot of block placing. You guys are welcome to come along and help if you like. Jump on the server. I'm sure Twitchi wouldn't mind. It is a public server. You just have to get in his Discord and find that information. Read all the terms of service. We're gonna need a bed over here, I think. Let's come over here to the center and set up our little workstation. I don't want to have to go up there every time I want to get to my ender chest. I'm gonna put my ender chest down here. Pull out some wool and wood. Do I have wood in here? I do have a little wood. Do I have a crafting table? Well, I will in a second. There we go. Crafting table. Right. Actually, the crafting table can represent the center chunk. There we go. Crafting table, and then what was I trying to? Oh, bed. Yes, that's right. What color of bed? How about yellow? No, not yellow. Purple. Of course, it's gotta be purple. Go purple. Hey, babe. Welcome to the stream. Breakfast is served. Nice. You guys get to watch me eat. Bacon. Bacon. I will be quiet for bacon. We'll go to sleep, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Is it appropriate to have my camera on while I'm eating breakfast? I could switch it off. That way you guys don't have to watch me stuff in my face. Oh, somebody slept. Okay, actually everybody left. Somebody left. Left long enough to be able to sleep. There we go. That works too. Definitely want to eat this before it gets cold though. Dippy eggs with toast and bacon. Traditional breakfast. Traditional? I don't know about traditional. Maybe that's not the word I wanted there. Standard. Maybe standard is the word. Okay, let's get some more slabs and start placing them. Oh, what'd I do with the... Oh, it's right over here. Pull that out of the water. Bring it up onto the flat. And get us more slabs. Actually, let's just fill our inventory with slabs as much as we can. But that starts going. Let's put this one piece of wood away. And then while I'm at it, I could probably place down these 3 shulker boxes. Have our... A lot of the materials we're going to use today. A bunch more stone, a whole lot of dirt, and some grass. a whole lot more stone. Hopefully that's all we need for today for the most part, other than a little bit of redstone, a whole lot of slime blocks. Done with those chunk lines, am I? Once I get the outline, all I gotta do is start filling it all in. Out one more chunk this way. Hello. Oop, too far? Too far. Okay. Almost done with the chunk lines. Or, well, outside border. Ah, dang. Food in me. Gotta pay attention to where I'm going. Oh. One more. And there. Okay. This one up. And then it's just a matter of laying in all these blocks. Then that's going to be a little bit of the boring part. So we might, after we get the outline laid out, we might just work on one strip of the farm. Fill in the rest off of stream. Alright, get cold. Oh, I got yolk on me. The yolk's on me. Wait, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Making sure we got the right dimensions here. Well, that's just a matter of placing in a whole lot of slabs. How did that? Oh, kelp. Like, how did that place above the water? It wasn't water, it was kelp. Technically. That was me. Let's figure we'll do maybe a one chunk wide area. Now, I know this could be absolutely massive, and it will be pretty big, but I'm not going for like the absolutely biggest I could possibly do. Little synchronized eating with my character and eating in real life. I don't know, that's kind of like a 50-50 thing. Yes. Some people might find that watching other people eat is nasty, and then some people might find it interesting, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm hungry. What can I say? I did not have a chance to have breakfast. And I didn't think about the stream starting when I asked my wife to make me breakfast. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. What I'm saying is deal with it, people. Deal with it. Nobody's complaining, so. probably fine. Hey, there's Al. What's up, Al? Oh, well, thank you. Nice. And oh, and the stuff to put it together. Ooh. Okay. Make a conduit. That would probably want to be directly under the middle. Woo! Dolphin speed. The dolphin speed with the Landstryder 3. Oof, go fast. Let's see, the middle's over here. Come do a kind of a diagonal. I'll move these later. Oh, cannot click today. Visual. 42 for the strongest effect. Nice. Pretty close to the center. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. That's the center. Move these rest so we're not confused. Of course, a conduit is not odd numbered. It doesn't have an odd numbered block, so I have to pick one of these. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that was awesome. Gave us some help before we had to go on, take off. So, oh, comment over here. Tune in later. Yes, yes. Come back later for 7 Days to Die. If I can remember how this works. Now you need like a 3 wide like strip around it. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Ground. Then I don't think it needs the diagonal corners. Could be wrong, but I don't think it needs those diagonal corners. And we would go 3. There. Hey, get out of here. I'm building here. It's not mob farm time. It's other farm time. Like that. And then we want that directly in the center. Remove that block. That should actually start making it work. Okay, we got the effect. The initial effect. Would go 1 there, 1 there. Block. 3 up. That there. Nope, not that. There. There, there. There, there. There. Does that give me the maximum effect? It should, right? Okay, how can I? Oh yeah, I gotta turn the book off for a second. Conduit power. Maybe these need to be these do need to be on the corners. I don't know. You guys know? Somebody know? I mean, he gave me a bunch of extra blocks, so we're just gonna, use them. He's in. I feel like this is this is the way to. Maybe this is the way to go. Let's that. Dolphin speed with conduit power and super swimming. Oh gosh, yeah, just barely touching my button in it. Go flying. There. That's the spot. Oh no. Oh, did you take off with my block, Mr. Dolphin? Did. Hey. Don't make me hurt you. well, if that wasn't full power before, it sure is now. Should be now. Conduit, it just says conduit power. I'm going to assume that we got the maximum power here. Yeah, take another bite of breakfast. Come over here so I can really stuff my face. Haha, you can't. And back. Alright, well, that seems fair. That seems good. Pretty sure we didn't need the diagonals, but that's okay. We can replace those later. We can make it pretty later, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, now it's nighttime again. Anybody trying to sleep? We did just make a bed right here, yes. ZZ. Oh, I'm by myself. Oh, no, I'm right left. Thought that was gonna take a second. I got a grounded head. Nice. I can go in the trophy room. Okay, we were filling this area in over here. That's what we're doing. Start with just one chunk of it. If I can get one chunk build and make that work, be pretty happy. If I can get that done during the stream, I mean, it's going to get done. This might be one of those, we started this week and then next week we'll do the reveal of the final product, but I want to get a working farm, or working sugarcane to start with, or at least a little bit of it working so that you guys can see the general idea. It's pretty basic. It's definitely nothing new, but the trick is that it's going to be combined into all of our other farms. And eventually we'll have this area so that when we do our AFK fishing, we'll be getting iron, we'll be getting sugarcane, we'll be getting pumpkins, we'll be getting melons, what else will we be getting? Our Trident farm might go here. I don't know. I don't think that's going to work because Trident farm requires a bunch of ruins on the seafloor. And there's really not ruins right here. But we will have our kelp farm here. That's the other thing I was trying to... Like, there's one more thing I'm going to be farming here. Kelp. Kelp will be the other thing. So, yeah. Yeah, it'll be alright. Be good. It'll be good. So let's get more slabs. Lots and all the slabs. And don't worry, guys. You're not going to see this afterwards anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is going to be underneath. Oh, hello, Dolphin. Mr. Dolphin, you need to... Oh, he doesn't... He's totally confused by the slab block. He's like, I should be able to swim through this block. It's water, but it's not water. Not water, buddy. You're gonna have to go... You're gonna have to dive. Here, dive. Dive down. Oh, don't make me hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. Get out of here. He is very confused. Okay. Well, you could just live there for now. Until you despawn. Yeah, I said despawn. What I said. Getting snippy with me. Yeah, you gotta despawn. Alright, well, there's a chunk, I think. Okay, next would be the rail. Oi, oi. Oh, and I might need redstone blocks. I don't know if I have enough redstone. Either that or I have to go underneath and actually place switches, which would actually require putting some something to protect the switches from the water. I don't know if I can do that. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. It's one. That's not the right box. Need the redstone box out. One. And nope, still not the right box. That's not the one I need. I needed the Railworks box because we're working with rails. Some powered rail. Now. Other thing that I might do is to just keep my life a little simpler and have everything oriented the same way. And let's go over to our example here. Or to our, well, of course now I got it all covered up with all the things I was working with. But I might, if this be in the middle chunk, I might leave the plantation out of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 6 chunks, and only do the 2 wide by 5 long. Yeah, 2 wide by 5 long area on each side here. That might be smarter. And maybe I'll just start with the back and we'll see what the output is on that. And we might not even do the front part. Or maybe we'll make that a different farm of some sort. You still over here in the hole? He is still in the hole. I don't know how to get him out of that. He's confused about the slabs, I think. But so let's see here. Figuring we're gonna have oh, drowned. How did he can't drown? He's not a fish. Freeze air. I'm not sure why he died. But he did. Sorry, Mr. Charlie Tuna or whatever. Corners need to be filled too, else it's not enough to full power. Okay. We did go ahead and fill the corners, so we're good over there with the conduit. Conduit was what he was referring to. Let me fill this in before we get another problem in that spot. There we go. Well, let's see. We would have our... We want to keep everything in this chunk. We can still go right to the edge, and that would be the spot. Of course, we would need hoppers there. Ooh, yeah, we know. You know, I think we're going to end up having to clean out some water underneath this in the long run. Oh, that's not good. And then it would run back. Oop, hey. Run back this way to there. And when that, of course, that's going to go the whole length. So, interestingly, I only need the 1. I'm off of that again. Pretty sure I'm going to have more redstone powered rails. Hello, why why do you go that way? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on the 9th one we will replace these with powered rails. Just have to figure out a way to power them without interfering with the farm. Maybe from the underside. Sure, this won't work, but just try it. Worst case scenario, I gotta encase some switches or go get some blocks of redstone. Now the problem with blocks of redstone is my redstone gathering ability is based entirely off of my villager farming, since I don't do any mining. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. We could do this. I mean, that works. It's not as eloquent or as pretty as I was hoping, but it works. Maybe I'll replace those with redstone blocks when I get more redstone and remove that underside stuff. But there we go. That powers that up. Now, question is... do this. That. We will have a triggering system eventually that replaces those, but that replaces these ones. Now if I put this, okay, that does nothing. That's good. Okay, I was a little concerned. Okay, for temporary, we can just use a couple buttons to example this. Now we need a hopper cart, or yeah, a hopper cart. Go make a hopper cart and then see if we can't see if it goes all the way around. That's the question. Easy. Where did I leave all my carts? There's one there. Hopper. That'll work. Let's just get one for testing purposes. Now let's assume that that I put one of these all the way down that way every 9th or every yeah. Yeah, repeat this pattern all the way to the end. See if that works. Put it there. Takes off. It catches that. Goes around the corner. Comes back. Plenty of power. Plenty of power. That would work. And then whenever I want to trigger it, I would send a trigger through. However, I'm going to do that. Comes back. And Shazam. We've collected our stuff. All right, that works. That will work eventually. Like I said, we'll figure out triggering mechanism for that. So next hard part is to get our farming area ready to go. That's going to require some glass blocks, and I haven't decided if I want to use stairs or slabs for the water. So either way, the water will be prevented from coming down and breaking the this stuff. I'm thinking maybe stairs. Grass block would be on top of that. The grass blocks would be on top here. Figure we would have 2 wide row of grass. 2 wide row of grass, and then in between the rows of grass, on the ends, have move that power button. That needs to be a solid block. Put it out this way, which doesn't work because it needs to be down one, of course. Down there. There we go. Now that's powered. Okay, so same with this one. Well, not this one. That one doesn't matter, but here it would matter. Solid there. And of course, we want to make sure that we would slab that so that we don't have any spawns up there. Eventually, we'll figure out a triggering system for this. Now, it'll come by, the slime flying machine will come by, triggering the... Actually, no, that's not how it's going to work. When the slime machine comes back, those would launch. Actually, do they need to launch a couple times? It's going to be a lot of sugarcane. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Whatever we got to do. But, so, do I want... First of all, I think I want bricks for the water. I guess I'll lay out the two options and then we'll decide after that. Either going to be stairs or slabs. Definitely going to be bricks. Well, the other option would be to go get aquamarine and use aquamarine as the, you know, like that slab there. It'd either be a slab like that, or it'll be a no space in my inventory to shift thing. It'll be stairs like this. These are a little harder to place. Slabs are a little easier, I suppose. There's that. Also, I can't get up here without some kind of block. All right, put in some more grass. And just imagine it goes all the way to the end. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put it to a vote for next week. I have a bunch of things. Obviously, I'm mainly working on this area. But Wise was saying that he would really like to see the AFK fish farm. So I'm thinking maybe next week we're not going to worry about the vote and we're just going to do the AFK fish farm. What do you guys think? Probably should have put this stuff in before. Dang it. I want it to like that. That back. Of course. Silk touch one. Oh, okay. And of course we need to there's at least one more block out that way. For now. Okay. Now we can place. Why you turn? Okay. Yeah, they're gonna be obstinate. That. No, not that. That. No. That. Gonna make me place the whole line in before it wants to cooperate, I guess. Oop. That. There. And we'll just go that far. I should probably place in all this stuff before I get all the stuff above it. It's gonna make things easier. Oh, you. Okay. Is that enough to example this? Of course, I need one more row of grass. I'm going to go get some more grass. Dirt. Probably should start using some of the dirt and then just putting a few grass blocks in here and there. One was the dirt in there. Grass. Fish farm. Okay, yeah, so That's 2 supporters in favor of the fish farm, so we are definitely doing fish farm next. Not even going to worry about putting up for another vote like I did last week. Now, on the end, might be able to get away with when... Oop, no, head down. That. Yeah, and then because that is turned like that, that's one advantage of the stair over the slab. Don't need that blocking block out that direction. Blocking block? Blocky block. Just gonna put a row of dirt here so we can put grass block in the middle so that will eventually spread. Same on this end. I can do that. That'll keep the water in. Okay. Get up here. Or I could even do it like this. I could just use the stair on the end. Remove these couple slabs because I don't want stone. I want brick. I could even do the stair on the end like that, and then just do lower slabs. Now, I can't do upper slabs because then the water would fall out the bottom and wash out my rails. So we do have to have the water kind of exposed, and that's okay because this little bit of water will allow the sugarcane to drop down and be picked up by the rails if it falls in that area. The hopper cart, I mean. But if it happens to fall in that area. Okay. Oh, I need to go down and power. Well, let's just worry about this bit of it, because I'm only concerned in the stream about showing you what the overall project's going to be, and setting it up and making it functional for now. This little bit of it. There's obviously just going to be a lot of mindless block placing, I guess. Mindless. Cathartic block placing? That'd probably be better. Better term. And then of course we need a stair on the very, very end. Just imagine that this is all the way down there and it goes the whole way. But there we go. Now is the fun part, is the putting the water in. So let's go get rid of a couple things out of our inventory so we can actually do that. Now, the thing that could make this difficult, if you, that doesn't. The thing that could make this difficult, if you are, where's rails away for now, is ZZZ thing, which means I get to take a bite of food. Oh no. Ah, there we go. Better. Last bite of eggs was a little cold, but it's still good. Still pretty good. Not bad. Streaming the Plantation. Okay, so water, that's what I was about to do. Is I need buckets, which interestingly enough I keep in my fireworks box. Buckets of water. It's the fireworks. It's everything that works with fire. So I keep flint and steel in there. Arrows, because you fire them. Get it? Okay. I'm feeling punny today. There we go. So if we fill that with water. So yeah, we just have to. So this would be a little more difficult if I didn't have like the ocean right here for infinite water source, because I have to place in each bucket. There's no propagation. Doing it this way. So yeah, that's this one option is to have these little. I see. I'm kind of tending towards this is the option, because when I'm walking on it, I don't do that little dip thing, and then when I do the half slabs, I kind of dip. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What's the vote? Take a vote here. What do you think looks better? With the one with the brick stripe and the water stripe, brick and water stripe on the surface, or the one with the bricks in the bottom of the water, where you actually kind of dip every time you walk across it? I don't expect to be walking across it though, or walking across it much anyway. Yep. Fire and fire. Yep. Fire arrows. We light things on fire, and we fire off rockets. Fireworks rockets in it. So I found out that every now and then it does a visual glitch, but it's strictly client side. And if you click on that block anyway, there's actually water in it. So we'll just go ahead and do these two different ways, and we'll kind of wait for some feedback. Although much as I kind of like the way that looks, I feel like this is better. This side with the stairs. Now the pain in the butt part is if I break any of these right now, I'm gonna wash all of my rails out. All this work under here will be for naught. So I'd have to bucket it out. It's good, well, that's why we're not making a big section. That's why we're not doing the whole thing real fast. Feeling like this is the way to go. I can walk across it without the dip, and I can actually see the bricks. I think it's going to look a little nicer from a distance, because you'll be able to see that. That'll break up the lines even more. Of course, you might not be able to see very much after all the sugarcane's growing, so then there'll be sugarcane. Yay, sugarcane. There. And of course there, double rows of sugarcane. There. Alright, that'll work for our example farm today. Now, the flying machine is the part that everybody's actually been waiting for. And this is the boring, that's pretty common. But the flying machine, harvesting device, basically just going to go along, cut off all the sugarcane. So we need to get that. Now back up on my phone, make sure people aren't talking to me. Darkfire says something. What is it? Phone. Cooperate. Yes, he likes to look at the slabs too, but sees the advantage of the stairs. I'm feeling the same way. I like the look of the slabs, but the advantage of the stairs kind of might overweigh that. So let's try to put away some things. Dirt. Now, just stick this somewhere. There we go. Be a floating head. The talking head? No, it's floating head. And I do have a box in here I generally use for mob drops, but I think it's full of other junk. It's got a little space, so we'll throw some mob drops in there. Little space. So, flying machine. Let's get some honey. We're going to use the honey since we got the honey farm now. Although we have access to slime blocks thanks to Forrest. He's got a massive slime farm that we went and got some slime from, so we got both. And And we don't really need to worry too much about using both because we're going to be putting a block at the end. In fact, let's get that block. This is the end. Of course, we more redstone stuff. More of this stuff away. And no space in there, no space in there. We'll just toss it in this. All my shocker organization is like shot right now. Joker boxes are not at all organized the way they should be, but they're still somewhat organized. Yeah, with all the moving blocks back and forth trying to get the ice factory going, I got them all disorganized, and yeah, I haven't had a chance to really. You go there and then there, just so we can get up a nice manner. Works because over here, start building the machine. Let's get ourselves some height. That much height. Bring this out this way a little so we can get some working space. Work. Now we got a little working space. Let's fill it in so work comfortably on our little floaty platform of bamboo and string. Not one there? Okay. That'll work. We'll break all that before we launch the machine, because otherwise it'll stick to some of that stuff. That half slab might be an issue. If it's, oh, you know what? You know what? We can make it not an issue real quick. Let's go get some terracotta, some glazed terracotta. Because slime blocks do not stick to glazed terracotta as they go by. They will push them, but they won't stick to them as they slide by, which is exactly why I want it. Okay, over here. I know I have some terracotta in here somewhere. And let's go with the green to match the farm. We might probably do some more interesting things with the glazed terracotta in the future too. So it's got really cool patterns that can be arranged in different manners. So that would need to be terracotta. I don't know if mobs can spawn on terracotta, so that could be an issue. It might just be a matter of making sure that there's some light in the area. Make that one terracotta. Oh, did that? Oh, yeah. Of course it did. Oh, that's not, I didn't even need to replace that one. Dang it. Actually, do I? Yeah, I do. But I'm gonna get these. Not that. What's that to get? Okay, whatever. Get it figured out later. Let's get this flying machine built. Randomly floating. Got some random floaters. Hello. Things falling. Oh, and flying is not enabled on the server? Really? Not? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, maybe because I jumped from a ghost block? That's probably it. No, of course the sun's going down now. Oop, comment. Nope, no, not a new comment. Same comment. And of course, while we're working over here, we are getting iron, which is good because I'm kind of low. Now when I see that, I was scared for a second. I thought I had a zombie on the platform. Oh, I'm by myself, that's why. I'm like, why is it going so fast? I don't have time to eat. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to grab the rest of the redstone for the flying machine, duh. And the other thing I'll need is some obsidian. That's blackstone. I know I've got obsidian somewhere. I bet it's in my blue box. Oh, I just looked at my blue box. Not in the blue box. Ah. Secondary redstone blocks? There it is. Okay, that'll keep things from moving too far. Then we'll need some observers, at least a few of those. And sticky pistons. Need a bunch of sticky pistons. Let's get at least a few more anyway. There we go. We'll need, actually it won't be a terrible amount of sticky pistons. But I keep scaling this back down in my head. Or well, I can't keep scaling it down from what I was originally thinking. So the honey will actually come to a rest on top of the terracotta. Use words. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I think that might be enough. I don't know if I don't know how far I really want to go. Not that direction. But terracotta go underneath. I want to put a terracotta. So yeah, be every other one be terracotta so that it doesn't get stuck on it. And then the flying machine itself needs to be come all the way back and be in outside of the growing area when it comes to rest. There, which would go to come on. Wait. That okay. And then that would be a bear. Oop, hey, falling down. I really like the scaffold, but sometimes I get a little too I get a little too clicky with it, I guess. I don't know. So if that comes to rest there, wait. Oh yeah, I see what I do. Scaffold. Piston here. Yeah. Dink dink. Piston. Then server facing up. Right? Observer facing up, yeah. So okay. So that'll work. that so that we can place our observer against that. Does it work? Yeah. That works. Oh, before we get any further. See here. Get our pieces of obsidian in so we don't accidentally have this thing go flying off and have to chase it down. Because that would be bad. Chasing flying machines is not fun. Well, typically, if you're trying to be the, if you're trying to get work done and build things, I mean, I suppose it could be fun if you were, sending your buddy's flying machine or something like that. I'm saying that there's certainly times when chasing a flying machine would be fun. Not today. Not today. That one needs to stop like right there. Can be one just to make sure that it stops in this end in case it goes flying, which is kind of what it's meant to do, so it's going to eventually go flying. And then now we put our other observer right there facing up. That should be our flying machine. Should be it. Then all we have to do is activate it. And it should go down to that end. Now, let's put our rest of our honey blocks in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we count the piston and the observers too, we should be able to put like 10 honey blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. Let's go with 9. That way we have like that one little bit of thing. I think I only did 7 over here. Ooh, sticky. I only did 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over here. 9 on the other side. We'll see. I guess let's see if this actually goes to the other end when I update it. Huh? It didn't go anywhere. Yeah. Means we're sticky to something that we're not supposed to be sticky to. Maybe this is just too long. Got to cut that back down to 7. Okay, what else might be holding it back? That. Would that make a difference? Okay, we'll try that, see if that made a difference. And if I update this one? Oh, I see what's wrong. These are in the wrong place. Those are in the wrong place. That needs to be here. There we go. That's where I had it, wasn't it? That. Yeah, that should update this piston. Oh, I had it right on top, didn't I? And then I can find a spot to... Oh, now the obsidian's in my way. That for a second. Put that in. That should be right now. Maybe. Find out. Update that. That should have fired that piston. Why did it not fire that piston? Maybe it doesn't like the fact that I'm trying to use scaffolding block. I just place a regular block. No? I cut this off for a second and see if that does anything. Oh, he's not doing anything. Of course, that one's not going to do it. Did I not update the right block? Maybe I need to update that. Could be this one. Not going anywhere. I know it's not this. It can't be that. What am I doing wrong, guys? Okay, well, I got a better idea. I got a different idea, I should say. Put this facing this way. Nope, other way. I mean, the other way. This way. That way. Now what happens if we update? Nothing. Oh, well. Hey, yeah, there it goes. There it goes. It moved. Had to remember my flying machine mechanics there. So that works-ish. Okay, and then we would update that. Oh, no, it's out. Put something there. Doot, doot, doot. And it updates and goes back. Okay. Nice. Oh, great. Great. Now we got these guys. All right, let's go over here. Sleep the day off again. Sleep the night off, I mean. Sleep. With sleep comes bacon. How are we doing on the stream? Raiders? We had raiders? Oh, wow. Nice. That's something I should probably start doing. I can remember that. Okay, now that we got the machine itself, or the mechanism over here worked out. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Total of 8? There's one under there. 1, 2, 3, 7. No, it's a total of 7. And I know we want 7 out that way. Does that work? Oh, can I place? No, I can't place it there. Oh. That's a slight issue. How am I going to update this and make it work? So it would be like a... Oh, yeah, we would have a block like this on the very end. Block like this on the very end. So I'm going to need to shift this over later, but get it working for today. Get as much of it working today as we can, and then like I said, we'll do some work over the week if we have time, and then I'll do a reveal next week of the finished product. I would have totally revealed the ice farm finished product this week, but it's not even close. Gotta find a whole new biome and stuff. So if we put a button, which we're gonna have to go get, heal this button. Ooh. Hello, come here, back. Hit that button. I think if I put a button there and push it. Ooh, that was not what I expected. Very not what I expected. Well, that's bad. That's not good. Oh, I know. Duh. Okay. Get this back where it belongs. Can I get it there? And it's not going to face the right way. Move that for temporary. Put that in. This back. So is it because I added those blocks to the end? I don't think so because it moved. That's fine. What do is stick that button on there. It'll pop off. Yeah, that updated it, and it's going. And you can see that it's harvesting the sugarcane. That is working. Okay, we'll have to figure out a way to wipe off the sugarcane off the top of it. Smack that button there, it'll start going. Of course, it's pushing me along. It's pushing me. I went through here. Okay. Go get my button back. Oh, did I get it? No, it's in the water. Is it? Where did the button end up? Oh, is the button on top of the slime? Or is it on top of the honey? Did it end up here? I lost the button. It's not a problem. I can go make more buttons. No, there's the button. I see it. I see it. Ended up there. There we go. So what we will need to do is use our terracotta to transmit our redstone signal. We want to update that. So if we put a piece of terracotta there, well, yeah, of course you're going to go down that way now. Of course you are. Question is, and of course we'd have a piece of terracotta there. Goes. So far this is looking pretty good for the wiper, for the harvesting head, or whatever you want to call this, the combine, the sugar combine. And then if I put that there and update that, no. Need something that the slime block's not going to grab, but that will update this. The problem. Of course, the alternative, these don't have to be right where they're at. These could actually be here. Of course, they need to face the opposite direction. I don't know if I want to change that though. I want to change it. It needs to face that way if it's going to pilot a piston from that position. Okay, how much? I need an easy way to trigger this, but that's not going to work there. Oh, yeah. You ain't got no server right now. Fire it. Send it to the other end for a second. I could have the observer be on the back side, right? Facing away. You know what I mean? So if I like that for a second. Self out of there, put that there like that. Of course, it's not going to go anywhere because it's already at this end. Move that, send it back to the other end. It doesn't do it. Oh, okay. That won't work in that position. Okay, good. Good to know. Dang. Also, dang. Dang. Did I say dang enough? That's frustrating. Flying machine mechanics are weird. Where did that button go this time? Oh, it's over on the honey block this time. Come here, button. Button, my button. Okay, so the other alternative is to use a piston to update. The observer. Because I'm pretty sure if I used any of the other mechanics, let's try something real quick. I want to try maybe using a iron trapdoor. Let's try that. Let's try an iron trapdoor before we use a piston. Although I think either way, it's pretty much 6-1 or half a dozen the other. But I think I even have some iron trapdoors ready to go someplace. There they are. 2 iron trapdoors. We'll take those over just to check if that will. Because I think it'll get pulled along by the honey, which is what I don't want. I mean, unless it doesn't really interfere, I suppose. But obviously, if I put that there, it's gonna. Okay, yeah, no, it goes with the machine. Not what we want. Okay, so, well, that was worth checking, I suppose, but didn't work. So we are gonna just use a regular piston to do the update. Regular piston will need to set these for scaffold blocks, since they can be placed in the air without having the whole scaffolding issue. But yeah, we'll put that there like that. That'll be our trigger. Oh, jump on, honey. And there goes a honey block. Do that. This can. I don't need terracotta. That could literally be any block there, I think. For now. Yeah, I got terracotta in my inventory. Use it. That. Ooh. Do it. Not do what I wanted. Why did it stop? Oh, this one got all weird. Oh, because of the redstone, where the redstone signal was coming. Okay. What? 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 Update that. Aye. Weird on me now. Okay, so can't have the redstone signal hit that as well, so. But we can send it somewhere. This way, if we activate that one, it should send it this direction. Oh, let me out. Okay. Did I get my button? Is the button over there? Up there. No, it's picked up something, but it wasn't the button. Oh, there's the button. Got it. Let's go do the sleep thing. With sleep comes bacon. Oh, check the stream chat here. Update it with fire. That could be a thing. It definitely could be a thing. The only problem with updating it with fire is then I'd have to reload the flint and steels every now and then. Or you just mean while testing. He probably just means while testing. It's more fun to chase the button though, I think. Alright, let's send it back down to the other end. Oh. Utah? What the? Okay, that broke it. That totally broke it. Okay. Rebuild. That totally broke it. So do. I don't know why that broke it. Oop, nope. That way. That way. Okay. Oh yeah, I updated the wrong one. I should update that one. That's why I broke it. Gotta be careful about that. Pick up the button. Put our thing back in. 1, 2, 7. With lock on the end. That's our thing. Alright, so I think if I just put the button on the back side here, where I'm not accidentally powering that piston at the same time. There we go. That sent it. That sent it. Do we have another button? Got to go make a button. 2 or 20. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. No, not andesite. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Just give me some stone. Make some buttons. There we go. Hello, Mr. Creeper. Here to wreck my day? I know you are. Go out the water. There we go. You know, I'm not going to be walking on this very much, so I am really thinking that I will probably use the half slabs like this. Just for the way that it looks. I mean, it's mildly annoying when you happen to walk on it and you do a little bounce thing, but like I said, you shouldn't be walking in the sugarcane plantation. Not what it's for. So, yeah, I don't know. Either way it's probably good. Either way it's probably, maybe I'll alternate. But that'll work. It'll work. So to do the update on this side, there, gotta piston. Oh, honey. But make sure we put our button here so we're not powering that accidentally. And if we do that, it goes. It sends. All right. Wow. And then once it gets to the other end, this will send cart to pick up the sugarcane, which make 2 swipes down and go back. Yeah, I don't need it to maybe I don't need it to make a U. Maybe I'll just have it go to one end, dump, have everything be sitting at the other end waiting, and then when the farm activates again, the flying machine will fly off. When it gets to this end, it'll send the carts to the other end. And then they'll have a dump station at each end. That could be good. Of course, that would be maybe more carts than I want to use. So maybe I will just have it fly. Maybe I'll just have the flying machine fly to one end. Fly to one end and then come back immediately. And then when it comes back, it'll send the carts. Actually, the carts could go twice. They go when the flying machine reaches the one end. I'm making gestures. Okay, you can actually see my gestures. Got the camera on, so you can see my gestures. So, yeah, the flying machine will go to one end. When it reaches the end, it'll send a signal back to send the carts. The carts will make a loop and come back and park. While the carts are making a loop, the flying machine will be coming back. That flying machine reaches this end again to its resting position. The carts will go a second time to pick up anything that might have been extra or that grew in the meantime. You can see it growing pretty good. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. How are we doing on time? Wow, we're pretty close to the end of the stream. So this is the basic design. I've obviously got to work out the rest of the mechanism, you know, of actually making it automatic. So that's going to involve a daylight timer. The flying machine will fly off once a day, every morning or every evening. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't matter. Maybe once in the morning, once in the evening. Do its thing, and then we'll have a massive storage system someplace to store all the sugarcane. That will be maybe we'll actually have it come underneath and then pop up a water stream and be stored in a big chest system up there. Maybe we could just do like a massive chest storage system all the way around that middle chunk up on that level of the iron farm, because we need more, because we're going to need to do more storage of the iron, especially for AFKing up there, where we need to do storage of all the treasure and be able to sort it. So we're going to have to put a sorting system in there. So maybe we'll just have that sugarcane come up there and fill in a bunch of chests up there, which then we can access later and then craft it into paper or do whatever we want with it at that point. Just have a huge amount of sugar. Of course, we'll need to make sure that we have some sort of item overflow. Yeah, nice. Have some sort of item overflow that will burn up all of the excess once the storage system is full. But I think that's pretty good. We have a working design, or a functional idea. How's that? A function. It's not working yet. Functional idea. But that's going to be the harvester right there. Cart goes. If I can push that. Oh, come on. Can I jump up into? No. The button. There we go. Push the button. The cart will go collect the sugarcane. Come back. Go through again just to, you know, pick up. We might need to like put a couple of hoppers here. See if we can't figure out a way to like get it to stop on more than one hopper. Did it pick up anything? What? Okay, now we need to test that. I guess I don't really have a lot of sugarcane hanging out over here. If I drop that sugarcane on the ground there, I can't see it, but I'm trusting that it's on the ground. Not generally. Oh yeah, because clumping is a thing on this server. Going to be a potential issue. Ooh, it did not pick that one up. What we need to do is need to get that card over on the next rail to see if it picks it up over there. Oh, I gotta get to that. I got a way to get to that. Hang on. Go grab some regular trapdoors. Oh. I wish I would really like to use the prone mod, but I think that might be taking it a little too far into the cheaty. If we can talk about the mods that I actually have installed on here. So right now I currently have, where's my trapdoor? I have trapdoors. No? No? No. Okay, well we got wood. Somewhere. Wood. Make some trapdoors. I hate making them because I probably got a stack of them back at my base. But fine. Need them. Need it right now. Okay, and under there to do some work. I'm gonna need to do it this way anyway because I'm probably I'm gonna need one of these setups anyway so that I can get under here. Where'd the cart go? Oh, I already have the cart. I could manage to get the cart, but not the. So we put the cart there. That should go down and pick up some sugarcane, right? Okay, it picked up 7 sugarcane. Not a good sign. Very not a good sign. Either other big pile of sugarcane despawned? Oh no, I picked it up in my inventory. Okay. Let me word for a second. So that cart goes under this area. It's in the water. Right, it's in the water. Back under there. Oh, actually. Push a button. Oh, whoops. I just pushed the cart in. Go in. That's actually supposed to be a solid block with a button on top of it. I broke it earlier and never fixed it. Push that button. Sends the cart. Did it pick the sugarcane up out of the water? Question. We need to answer. Oh, it's back. Okay. Yes. Okay. Pick the sugarcane up out of the water. I figured it would, but I wanted to make sure. And we know that it'll pick it up off of the dirt here, so yeah. I think we're functional, guys. We got maybe, wow, we got like 5 minutes in the normal stream time. Do we want to push it out a little bit? And do you guys want to see what's up with the ice farm? Quickly make a comment. 1 for end it now, 2 for let's go look at the ice farm in its broken glory. So comment now. In the meantime, now that this is all good, I like this. I am going to like this a lot. And it seems like it grows pretty quick here too, so that's good. Send that off, and it makes a big bunch of sugarcane harvest. And I think that the clumping on the server is actually going to be helpful because it's going to I think it's going to actually help prevent loss due to things getting stuck up on the honey. Then we would send the cart. That should pick up that one. Yep, it did. Not going to get that one because that's a different cart. Let's pick that one. Okay, so totally functioning. 2, 2, 2. Okay, so everybody wants to see the ice farm. All right. Let's go check out the Dysfunctional Ice Farm. And then you guys can see my subspace tunnel. So that's another one of the projects we're working on here at Helix Corp. Is we were putting in subspace passageways out to the farthest reaches of the server. We've got the western tunnel pretty much done. I think I mentioned this a little bit in the previous stream when we were starting to set up the ice farm. So if you look here, there is the west subspace exit, and the ice farm is supposed to be over in this area that I'm circling right now with my cursor. We're going to go over there in just a second. I don't have it marked on there because I'm not 100% sure that's where it's going to end up staying, seeing how I'm having issues. But let's go look at it. Into subspace. We're gonna stop calling this the nether and start calling it subspace because of the compression. And because of that, that means that this is our way to really get long distances. Really, I have a cart. Oh, well, I've got iron. I always got some iron. Good idea to always carry some iron with you. I don't really only even 99. I only need 5, but make a cart. And I don't mind having extra carts because I'm gonna need a lot of carts. Anyway, let's go look. All right, so subspace tunnel is down this way. So right now we got the east is done, the west is done, the east is started. It's not gone very far yet. I still got to do north and south. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to do the diagonal directions or not. I think I'm just going to stick with the cardinal directions. I don't know. But we'll see how ambitious I want to get on the server here. I mean, I got enough projects for the whole year already. especially if I'm not like spending as much time as especially if I'm spending only the amount of time that I should be. I've got enough projects for the whole year. If I spend too much time, I can probably complete it in a month, but we're gonna try to get outside, do some stuff for the other channel. We're gonna do some more camping and some more bike rides. So if you haven't checked out my other channel, please do so. Go to subscribe to that. Make some comments on the videos. Check out my insanity. That's also where you can see how things are going for me in real life. I really need to put a post up on there. I've been I've been seriously procrastinating on editing some video and putting it up there. I have it recorded. I have what I think will be a good episode in the can, but it is not at all edited yet. So, and then I've got lots of plans for things to do for that channel in the future. So we're going to be doing, like I said, lots of bike trips and camping and things like that over there. Actually, I got a couple videos in the can, to be honest. I got a review of my electric bicycle that's going to be coming up real soon. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to make sure that it was fully tested, or I felt like that I had done enough riding on it that I could reliably give a review of it. So that's going to be coming up. So if you're interested in electric bicycles, definitely make sure you subscribe to that if you want to see it when it comes out. Ring that bell, notify, all that other fun stuff. So here it is, the Dysfunctional Ice Farm. So so originally I built it down here, and as you can see, this end, even though we are in a frozen ocean, just plain old frozen ocean. This isn't even deep frozen ocean right here. Deep right here, but not deep right there. It doesn't matter. Deep or not, this area isn't freezing, even though we're in a frozen ocean biome. Unfortunately, I don't know where to look on there to see the temperature for the particular block I'm standing in. It's probably in all that information there somewhere. Difficulty and stuff is up there, but I don't know. That's not the info we need. So this is all going to have to get torn down and recollected because it doesn't work at this Y level. So I'm like, okay. I waited around on the server, waited for it to rain so that I could see where it snows. And then I built a tower. I built a tower up to like Y90. And I'm like, okay, it looks like it's mostly snowing at Y90. And you can see if we come up here to Y90, this is actually Y90 right here. It looked like it was mostly snowing where I was, where I built a tower. I built a tower like right over there in the end, right where that stopped freezing. I used scaffold to come up to Y90, looked around, all I could see was snow. I didn't see any rain for the most part. I guess I didn't look close enough because I decided that just to be safe, Y90 wasn't good enough. We'll bring it up to all the way to Y110. All the way to Y110. And then technically it's actually one above that because this is, the ice itself is on Y110. Would be on Y110. Now I've bucketed a little bit out of these. These were not freezing. These are spots that would not freeze. There's one right here, a couple down this way. I actually bucketed this out because reasons. But you can see right here at this very far end, even though like I said, we are in frozen ocean and we're at Y110. This area will not freeze. Won't freeze. Unfortunately. Wish I could make it just rain on the server so you guys could see. Also, I just wish that I could do that so I could, figure out actually what Y level I need to build this at. So, my thing is, this is all going to have to get torn down again. And the sucky part is I actually made the perimeter all the way around. The 6-chunk perimeter. Well, this is what the farm would have been. You can see how big it's going to be. Ice farm. And I'm glad that I stopped and waited before I just kept on building. if you know, I would have really been sucky to have discovered this long, you know, way after the fact. So at least I've only got one section of the farm done. And each chunk, which is 6 chunks by 6 chunks, each chunk gets 2 of these sections. So, yeah. So now I'm at the point of, do I keep it in this biome at this location, or do I search out a better place to build it, or a different place? I mean not better, but a different place to build it. I still think this is probably the most appropriate place for an ice factory. I mean, it's a frozen ocean with icebergs underneath, and the icebergs look pretty cool. You can see over here, I actually leveled an iceberg in the you know, thinking that I was going to be building it at sea level before I realized that that wasn't going to work. And that's the marker of the 6 chunk border over there, that thing. And I was going to remove that iceberg. I still remove that iceberg since I cut it out from under. I'll remove all that floating ice eventually. But yeah, this is the Dysfunctional Ice Farm. So I'm not sure what to do about it. Like I said, there's 2 options. Move it to a extremely high Y level in this biome, because I know if I go up, eventually if I go high enough, all the ice will freeze. So I can either like take it up to like Y200 or something crazy like that. The thing I was thinking about doing is how I have this staircase going up. I was thinking about turning and going up as far as it would take me, you know, leave that little platform right there on the corner. Hello, zombie. I hear you coming. I see you. Yes. Yes. Get out of here. Okay. But there's 2 options. Take it up, way up into the air further, or go find a different biome to build it. So that will be the poll that I will post next. Ooh. No layers. I forgot I have a silk touch shovel. Oh, nice. Didn't even think about that. So that'll be the poll that I post next on YouTube. Will be whether to keep it here and just take it to a higher Y level. Of course, knowing that either way, I'm going to have to tear everything down that I've done so far. Or take it to a whole different biome where it could be built at a lower Y level. So I'm not overly concerned about building up in the sky. I'm okay either way. I'm okay with building in the sky. This should say, it doesn't bug me. I know it bugs some people. But for the purpose of the ice farm and having to remove all that wool, I went and made a pair of enchanted shears, efficiency 5 unbreaking shears, so I can insta break. I can insta break wool with this. I need to put mending on them too. So I will get mending on my shears, since I got a lot of wool to break with them, and I'm going to need to have them mended back up. I also put efficiency 5 and fortune and mending on my, well, fortune was just a coincidence. It happened to, I threw it in an enchanting table and it put fortune on it, which I think actually might be a good thing to have if you are harvesting your crops with a hoe. Now, why do I have a diamond hoe? That is because if you look, I have some, okay, do I have some blocks? I have them in here maybe. Oop, nope, don't care to sleep. Actually, yeah, let's sleep. Anybody else on right now? No. So that'll at least keep me from creeper from sneaking up on me while I'm explaining why I have a diamond hoe. Let's see if I have any of the material in either of these boxes. Not in that one. Dang. No. I don't have any of the material. But the diamond hoe allows me to break the leaves, the nether wart blocks of those nether trees very quickly. So that's why I have a diamond hoe. And, you know, who doesn't want a diamond hoe? For real. Like, everybody would like to have a diamond hoe, I'm sure. Okay, it didn't leave anything out here. Just a bunch of materials in those boxes, which is fine because that's all I'm gonna have to go here. So yeah, that'll be the poll, whether I just move it up to a extreme Y level, like I said, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'm not even sure I will put a poll out for it, because the more I talk about it, the more I am talking myself into just moving this up even higher. So yeah, we'll just turn to this direction. That would be the east. We'll just turn to the east, take the stairs way up the rest of the way. And the other thing I'm going to probably do is replace these center stair blocks with the that stuff. Need to break it. Tools too powerful. That's the problem with having very powerful tools. Well, what do I care? It doesn't even work. This level doesn't even work. And the other thing from the stream, where I was actually designing this and I was having such a hard time making it work, the trick is take off your Dysfunctional boots, because if you have Dysfunctional boots on, the water doesn't push you fast enough. With the Dysfunctional boots on, the water pushes me exactly the right speed all the way along. I can just sit here and break ice all day long, just like this. And I'm gonna stop here in a second so you can see the mechanism actually work. And as long as I gotta get this first row here, there we go. As long as you're pushed right up against this, and the reason I went with wood blocks here is because in case you accidentally try to mine them, you can't actually mine them with the pickaxe very well. And I didn't put any kind of collection system in. Oh, there's a wart block right there. So there's why I have a diamond hoe. So that is a wart block. Oops, I don't need snow layer. Right there. And you've seen how fast I broke it. Now, if you've been mining those nether trees and you've been breaking the leaves, the wart blocks, and using an axe, oh, that's painful. Even with an efficiency 5 axe, that's only efficiency 2 still. It's still painful. But if you get a hoe, give it efficiency 5, insta break. Look at that, gone. And that block took off. It did not want to be collected. It did not want to be collected. Okay, well anyway, let's get this ice, pick this ice up. And, oh, yeah, well, I can't actually, so what will happen if you don't get all the ice, you'll see here in a second, if you don't pick up all the ice, like you miss any of the ice, or any of the ice is, you know, not actually ice, or this water is still here, that would be a problem when you activate this. See that? None of these slime blocks came up, because they're attached to the ice. So the ice has to be completely cleared for the slime blocks to come up. Now the way that I could, you know, get around that is have more pistons and less, and you know, and alternate the slime blocks more. But you see down here, the slime blocks come up, the water fills back in. That's the general idea of how this is supposed to work. So then we come back down here. So as the player goes by the corner down here, after all the ice is broken, they'll get to the corner. There'll be a pressure plate. You can see I put a pressure plate in there because I was getting ready to make the mechanism. There'll be a pressure plate that activates a circuit, a timing circuit, that will pull these pistons up for a few seconds, allowing the water to fill back in, and also sending the cart to collect all that ice that would have just been generated. And then it would go back down like it is right now. Okay, so that's how it will work eventually. I just have to find the Y level where all the ice freezes, and then, you know, build it there. So like I said, yeah, now that I've been talking about it out loud, we're just gonna do it right here. The materials are already out here for the most part. Or I've got a bunch of the materials sitting here. I would hate to have to cart them to some other location. And like I said, I like this biome, and I like it. I think it's appropriate for an ice factory. It's going to be an ice factory in the sky instead of an ice factory on the sea level, like I was hoping. Yeah, you know, yeah, it is what it is. But once the slime comes back down, you can see that the ice starts filling in from both directions, because there's now solid blocks over here. And then under these is where the water is actually at. So that's why they're covered with terracotta, and I use terracotta obviously so the slime will slide past it and don't stick to it. And underneath the slime is also terracotta so that it doesn't try to pull the floor up whenever you lift the blocks. So there we go. I need to now take a break and get ready for the 7 Days to Die stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. If you've watched through to this point, you surely probably want to. And ring that bell so you'll be notified when I'm doing more streams, of course. Or just set your alarm on your clock, because we do it every Saturday. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. is Minecraft in the morning. Saturday at 2 in the afternoon, we're doing 7 Days to Die right now with the group, with the wife and the friends. And then tomorrow on Sunday, we're doing some Space Engineers. We're going to be starting over tomorrow, by the way. Just to let you guys know, there's a spoiler. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I will catch you later.